What's up? What's up? Board. I'm, of course, pretty much set. Just need fans. I was going to run it with the 5-volt fan on the power on the hot end, and then I thought about it. I said, no. Knowing my luck, I'd start printing something. And the fan would blow out, and the whole thing would jam and overheat, and then I'd have problems. And why risk it? Fans coming tomorrow. I got fans coming tomorrow. So we'll wait. Plus, I think I'm going to send the 5-volters to Walter because he bought the Duet off me. So I get rid of it quick. So I might just box them up and ship them down to him for a couple $5, whatever I can do real cheap to ship. That way he can use them because I got nothing else. I'll use 5-volt fans. The one thing I did really like about the Duet was the 5-volt kickdown. I really wish the other ones would do that. I think we should have all 5-volt fans. I think all boards should have a 5-volt kickdown. I think all 3D printers should have 5-volt fans. Make it a standard and be done with it. That way all fans are the same. Wow, that has too much milk in it. Oh well. You are now live. Thank you so much for telling me that. So, anyways, we have a hatless Warkaki. Dude, you look weird without your hat, man.
You look weird without a face.
But I got a face. It's just an ugly ass one.
No, okay. Just making sure. Where's my black hackle? Hackle.
Why do you have a ball of string hanging there? Is it just for convenience? So it's easy to grab onto and do your tying?
No, it's tying right now, and this holds it in place so I can continue adding stuff to it. So while I'm tying it, yeah.
It looks like some kind of bizarre, like, scale weight thing.
Yep, no, but just hanging there.
Just hanging out like the rest of us.
Mm-hmm. Better believe it.
Just hanging out. I am so bored.
Why are you bored?
I don't know. Because I just am. I completely I just rewired this thing again because I didn't like the wires. It's all actually, I should have left the cover off. It's all somewhat pretty inside. It's probably the nicest job I've ever done with wiring. But I bought some new wire.
Mm-hmm.
Thinking, I just needed more wire. Mm-hmm. Let me rephrase that. Last week I bought wire to rewire a lot of the wiring. I had splits in it, and it was just a nightmare. So I was like, oh, that crap I'm going to replace. Well, the wire I bought was 18 gauge or something. Way too big. Didn't even look. I just, got one of those mixed spool things on Amazon. Anyway, so I couldn't use it. I just ordered some more because I just got some money from selling some tools and stuff. That's how I got bored. And I ordered some new stuff, and it's really very nice. And you get a lot, and it was cheaper. It's not the silicone housing, but I'm finding the silicone housing isn't good for making plugs.
No, it's not.
For the same gauge, it's nice to have for the motion and stuff, but for the same gauge wire, we have a grubby critter.
What's up, Frank?
The housing's thicker for the same gauge wire. So when you go to crimp it doesn't fit in the freaking plug right.
I heard you, Carolyn.
I didn't.
Yeah, I didn't.
Actually, I think I did. I just didn't understand it. So anyway, I bought some new wire, and I just randomly bought some crap that was,
Nice.
rated for it. And it turns out it's really halfway decent wire.
Oh my god, I did it.
That, and I think I'm just getting better at crimping. Not that I'm great at it, but I'm definitely getting better at it, where I only fail like 1 out of every 10 times instead of every time.
Just buy a better crimper.
Huh?
Yeah, better crimpers.
I got the best crimper you can get. This is definitely, I've gone through 3 of them now. This is the 4th one I bought, and this is by and far worth every penny. They're like ridiculously overpriced.
That is not a JST crimper.
It actually is, I guess. It does.
Yeah, that's
a different kinds.
You need
everyone said get this thing, and I said no. It's like $50 for this stupid thing. And I bought so many different other ones. It's unreal.
Don't say it, Grubby.
Yeah.
And this is the only one that works.
The blue and red handle ones you have are perfectly fine with the right dye in them.
Yeah, well, this one's actually for the.
That's for the That's
but I have another set just like these. I think my brother took it for doing the JFTs. I got another yellow one down here somewhere. I haven't got.
Man, I did such a good job.
Yeah, you need something like this that has the interchangeable dyes.
Yeah, that's what this is, and it was a pain in the ass.
No, they weren't.
Much worse. You
might have to calibrate the tension to get them to
get the right tension. But there is no set of jaws that fit those JST proper because they're all too long.
Nope, these ones right here. I've got a set of dyes in this one that does JSTs.
I have all the different. This came with like 8 different sets of dyes, and it always fucked up.
This does
never crimped right.
This is my double crimp dye. You can't buy. The problem is that you can't buy the freaking dyes by themselves very easily.
Yeah.
That fit. Well, so I end up having to buy multiple. So I've got a set that does double crimp and single crimp. A set for JST and a set for Molex and DuPont, and they work great. I mean, this is what I've used.
That red set is definitely the best set I've dealt with.
Yeah, I mean,
I've bought other sets too. They all suck.
Yeah, these are what I've used for 20 years of doing electronics.
Yeah, that's probably why they're good. They don't make them anymore when you're 20 years old. But my brother has a set, and he works for a company that does like Point Up, and they use that stuff all the time. And he actually went out and bought a set of those after playing with them. He goes, "That's better than that kind."
For stripping wire, I spare.
These are my iWis JSTs, and I have no issue using these for
that's
$20.
Yep, that's my
Kundo.
My barrel crimper is an iWis.
I have a set like that. You know what else I've noticed? All that stuff is right-handed compliant. It's not left-handed compliant.
No, they're
they don't really work left-handed. I can make it, but it's always kind of everything's backwards.
They're ambidextrous.
Yeah.
No, because it actually crimps the wire side tighter than the insulation.
No,
side.
on a double.
Feed this thing in there, right? It should crimp one side tighter than the other.
Yeah. So what you do is you just take the dies out and flip them around. It's not a big deal.
Yeah.
Yeah, but most of them won't let you flip them around.
No, you can put the lower die in the upper jaw and the upper die in the lower jaw.
This one won't let me. I haven't tried it with the other set.
Yeah, that's what I do. Actually, that's what I ended up doing. That's what I ended up doing to this one. So.
Yeah, look at my little olive drab woolly bugger.
That is a hot fly.
It's just a treble. They're making woolly bugger trebles.
You know what I do
for the back of the?
I swat them motherfuckers.
Well, this is a woolly bugger in olive drab, so.
It's a bug. It needs to be swatted. What's up, Jesse? Come on, Viking. Come hang out. You haven't been on stream in a while, dude. We need a Viking.
Oh, they're used to you guys. What? They're used to you guys.
Yeah, I'm used to them.
I mean, Will Spring got them every night, so.
Uh-oh, someone got a ducky. All right, so I just got to make a shit ton of these. I am not a fan of having to make a shit ton of these.
Is it a shit ton or a fucking shit ton?
Well, tomorrow is trout opener at 5 a.m., so I got to make as many as I can before 5 a.m.
Why? Because your trout are hungry and they're going to eat them all on you?
Well, I'm going with a whole group of friends, and if they start working, I'm just going to start handing them to people and be like, here. Because there's a 10 creel limit, so we're going to try to catch our 10 and get the fuck out of there as fast as possible each. So, 2, 4, but I can only make 7 more because I only have 7 more small-sized hooks. So my size 6 trebles, I've only got 7 left. So, and I can't fuck up on them. Okay, let's see if I can get better at this. So what's Llama been up to today?
Rewiring the llama core.
Oh, all day? What's up, Jesse?
It is me, remember?
Maybe.
It takes me like an hour to do one wire because I'm just not wire. I am not wire compliant. I don't like doing it. A couple of them I did like 3 times because I got it all done. It was either too short or too long or didn't like it. Or...
That's what I'm talking about.
I was trying to make it prettier. There's a couple more things I want to do too. I think I'm actually going to take this crappy ass Noctura fan that I hate anyways. And,
yeah, Tanro, there's actually guys on the fishing Facebook group that make lures that actually have 3D resin printed bodies. They look awesome. I use brass filament to print this one, so the body's made out of brass fill. But my goal, once my other brass fill shows up, is to print the body and print the beads in.
Did you say Tanner?
Brass fill, huh?
Did you say
Tanro? Tanro.
No. What that is? Yeah, I was thinking about making this into a bottom case fan.
Nice.
Just to blow air up through it since I had it, and there's another socket for a fan. And they're
Probably over there making all the noise.
I'm sorry, these Noctura little ones are pretty much useless for anything else.
Correct.
The big ones are fine. The 20 millimeter ones. That's what I normally use. I actually just bought some other ones, and I hope they're good. I went on and I did a whole freaking search yesterday for quiet 2040s. What is up, RC, C.
There's a few too many C's in there, but I like it. What's up, Barry Danks?
He's a Barry.
Chris tried. It did not have enough mass to be useful for casting, so he's going to try it with ColorFab bronze fill, which is a little denser, to see how it works. He can tell you more about it, though.
I did. I think you missed that. I was already telling him that I tried it.
Tanro just said, not sure if this is a stupid question, but has anyone printed any fishing lures?
Oh, that's been up for a while.
Oh, it just said it showed it as like just posted for me. So
what is RC?
Because I'm on the StreamYard chat for some reason, and it's always delayed.
I want RC to stream from his little shop there where he builds CNCs and check it all out someday.
That'd be cool.
Here.
I think that would be freaking cool. I think
I've got a question for RC CNC.
Because that's what that's what he does, right? Grubby? He like makes CNC machines. That's his like real life living. He CNCs. He takes his CNC and CNCs more CNCs.
CNCception.
We make a 3D printer to 3D print a new 3D printer so we can make another 3D printer.
Yes, those were words.
Make a CNC to make another CNC.
Get out of here. By the way, working with feathers sucks.
Yeah, pretty much. Don't even like feather pillows. Hate them. Can't stand them. I don't even think they're all that comfortable. I think they're obnoxious.
Well, if I ever want to kill my wife, feather pillows will come in handy.
Yeah.
She's allergic to the feathers.
She's allergic to down. She said
No.
witness
Balder
says.
than normal. That's because
Well-
he is balder than normal. He normally has a woolly cap on.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
don't have my hat on.
He shaved his woolly cat.
it's weird seeing
I shave my head all the time. What's up, David Randolph?
Weird seeing Chris with no hat is what I meant to say. Hey, Dave.
When are you gonna start selling my lures on your website, bro?
I'm sure they really fit with his business, but
Who cares?
Yeah. I mean, just having the my name on the website is more than enough.
and you do have your name on the website.
I do?
I thought it was on
Oh, I
the,
do, yeah.
with the
I
LDO
do.
extension thingies.
It is. And the little breakout board.
Yes, and a little breakout board. Yep. So see, good to go.
Brad and something just subscribed. Hey, I got another subscriber. What do you know?
Heck yeah.
Maybe I should do a giveaway.
Giveaway time.
Oh, that's for the live version too.
Dave said when they finally become alluring, then I might.
Alluring.
Dave, if I threw this at you during Murph, you'd probably hit on it. The only thing that sucks is I'm so slow at this.
When you get it making
I watch so many YouTube videos on this, and they're like, I have to pause it like 400 times because those guys,
does it make real?
they're done. They're like, I'm done.
Or does
I'm
it
done.
make those fake freaking popcorn chips.
So RTCNC, the little like 60-20, 60-40 machines that are out floating around from China for doing plastic and some aluminum and like PCBs. Are they worth buying or?
I look at them as they're a good starter just to learn on before you actually buy a real one.
Well, the issue is, I mean, I don't need one to learn on. I know how to run the things. My issue is I'm limited to I want something that's desktop because it needs to be able to go on top of my file cabinet.
Yeah, you really don't want it on top of your file cabinet. They make a big freaking mess.
Well, it would be enclosed,
Still makes a big mess.
but because I don't have space here to actually have like a workshop, so everything's up here in my office, which is really my dining room. But
I want a CNC. I can't afford one.
Now with that
I
attitude,
really want it for laser engraving and for doing PCBs are the main two, but also to be able to do small aluminum parts would be nice.
I'd want to do like woodwork with it more than anything. Wood and aluminum.
I have access to a 5x10 shop bot if I want to do that. Yeah, that's what I'm worried about. It's going to be just like the Chinese laser that we've ended up buying at the lab at school, and you end up having to spend twice what you bought it for to get the thing working right.
Yeah. They're kind of like the Ender 3s of 3D printing. I mean, they'll generally work.
You know,
I've seen a lot of people get that stupid Saint Smart one, which is just a rebranded whatever. I don't know what the actual original. I think it's a monoprice actually.
yes, I don't want a CNC machine, Dave. I need a CNC router or a small desktop CNC mill. I know I have a CNC FDM machine.
4x6. They say that Saint Smart's actually pretty good for what it is.
Yeah, I mean it's cheap enough. It's $150.
Yeah, it won't do aluminum.
That
None of them cheap ones are going to do aluminum well. They're too flexible.
well, when I'm talking cheap, I'm talking like something the cost of what my monitor was. What is that?
Sure.
Correct.
I think RC should just break one of his CNCs that's just not quite right and send it to me. That way I can fix it and have a nice CNC machine. I'll fix it for him. Y'all seen my clip of Chris Riley throwing the freaking filament over?
I did.
Look at that. Shapeco has a desktop CNC mill.
Mm-hmm.
In a nice bamboo case.
Correct.
I
was getting super bored.
I'm like, I want my fans. I want the llama core up and running again.
Me too.
I want to see if all that crap I did to fix it actually fixed it.
Me too.
I'm thinking it didn't.
I wonder if there's a way to put a rotary indexer on it, because that would be nice to do too.
I did get a gift from Jason today.
Nice. Because then I could
Jason from
machine
LDO.
I could machine
sent me 2 more
brass
motors
bullets
and things that he don't want no more out of his garage.
Nice.
Nice.
Now I know why he doesn't want this one. It binds right here.
Mm-hmm.
But that's all right. I'm never going to go down that low. And they were free, so I'm not missing. I do think they are single starts just like that one, but it's a different rise.
Well, if I have the money, Dave, I'll end up buying like a Haas or something. But
One
Haas.
2 starts.
Hey, Jesse.
we had one of those in the lab at
3
the
starts. No, they are
college
4.
where I taught. It was in my classroom. That was
Another
nice.
2 start.
And I was about the only person to use it. Even better.
I didn't know they made 2 start.
You make whatever you want.
Make 2,
No,
4.
it would make me another 1 start. All I wanted was a lead screw for that other one, and then I could just, run a belt over to it.
Hey, you know what? When it's free and you have unlimited access to it because you're the only one that knows how to use it, it's great. It's the best thing going.
Correct.
And somebody donated the mill to the college, and they threw it in my classroom, and none of the staff knew how to use it, and I did. So I showed them how to use it.
So I'm going to start building the hodgepodge next
10 years
week.
ago.
The llama car actually runs.
Hodgepodge time.
Finally, after what?
I remember
6
when that
months?
started.
It was like March, I think I started talking about it.
Mm-hmm. It's been a while.
Well, the world came to an abrupt freaking end of everything. Plus, I waited, 3 months or 2 months on exo slides that never happened.
That is also correct.
X-Carb is the Ender 3 of CNC.
What? Oh,
Mm-hmm.
hate when I do that.
I don't know. I haven't been impressed with Tormach. The few machines I've seen from them have been extremely loose for what they cost.
The X-Carb is kind of pricey, ain't it?
I like the the Tormach we have at the Makerspace. It does really nice work.
I mean, I was like when I first started seeing them, I was really impressed for what you got for what they cost. But then I got around a couple of machines that were new, and there was just a lot of slop in them, and I wasn't quite as impressed anymore.
Chappaqua was the A-net. So it starts fires.
Fire starter.
So have you guys seen it on the national news? I know it's because it's here in Connecticut, but we have a school that handed out all the laptops and tablets to kids,
Mm-hmm.
to learn on.
Yeah, but I mean, coming from a Bridgeport, it just seemed really bad.
some lady goes out to her car to find it on fire, the back seat on fire with the laptop freaking burning up in the kid's backpack. So the
That's
school
pretty insane.
had to recall them all. I guess they're all like some, what's that? SO or ASUS or something like that.
Asus.
I guess they're all kind of cheapos, but
Asus makes good stuff.
they had to recall all the laptops and all the tablets that they handed out to the kids.
And maybe that was my mistake, RC. Maybe comparing it to a Bridgeport that had been converted was not the correct comparison to make. I don't know, but I was just thinking dollar amount.
And the school's actually suing the company for, which I think they're actually like Sony batteries. They're not Sony's, but it's Sony or Hitachi, one of the big battery companies.
Sanyo, Sony, and Toshiba make batteries. They're the big ones.
Yeah, but they're gonna help her sue the battery company for the backseat of her car. I guess it like melted the backseat of her car or some crap. I try not to watch the news. It just like popped up before the weather came on. That's all I watch on TV now is the weather.
The Weather Channel.
It's funny. I was thinking about that the other day. I could literally get rid of cable completely.
Mm-hmm.
My local TV channel, I could put a freaking stupid antenna coat hanger on the back of my TV and get that. It's close enough. I mean,
Correct.
It's 30 miles away, but I can bounce that. I'm high enough up, even though I'm on the shore. I could get rid of cable altogether and just have internet from my mother.
You can do whatever you want. This ain't Russia yet.
My brother's been thinking about just getting him a Roku or something like that for her because all she watches like 3 channels. She watches the History Channel and I don't know, Cake Wars or something like that, and that's about it.
Mm-hmm.
We both watch the local TV and all 3 base, channels I can get on an antenna. I could put a freaking antenna back on the house if I really wanted to. They're fairly cheap, $50 or $100.
How much you paying for the cable?
How much is my cable?
Yeah.
You ready to shit your pants?
Sure.
$265.
You can get Hulu for $56 a month, and it comes with local.
Yeah, but you still need the internet. That includes.
Correct.
Here's the thing: that includes the internet, 2 home phones, because we both have a home phone. We just put her home phone on it.
Yeah.
She was paying Frontier $70 a month for a freaking regular everyday home phone. I'm like, why? I mean, she can't. Everyone's like, "Oh, just use your cell phone." You can't use the cell phone here. They're not reliable here on the shore enough. Because people don't realize cell phone signals bounce off of the landscape. When you're on the shore, there is no landscape. There's nothing to bounce off of. It just goes out. The signal goes out to sea, and you get nothing. My cell phone may or may not work here, and everybody's like, "Oh, try a different service." All the services are the same around here, unless you have a 10 feet away from you. It bounces out.
Yeah. That would be Llama would still have landlines.
Yep, I still have a landline.
What's a
So one
landline?
good thing about Comcast is, one, it's cheap. It's $19. Hers is $9 because I already have one. So it's $30 for the 2 landlines. They're international calls anywhere. And the one thing I really love about it is it has call blocker on it. You go on their little website, you say, I don't want this or that or the other thing. If you mark something as a political and I don't want politicals, they'll automatically block them. And then it'll block something and it'll ring me and say, hey, we blocked this call. Is this someone you actually want? And if I say no, they'll never let that number through again.
Interesting.
And
I have that on my phone.
Up as possible spam or noted spam never even rings. Won't even let it through. Comes up on the website.
I got that on my cell phone.
Huh?
I have that on my cell phone.
Do that too, but it's kind of nice on the landline to just block everything. Although I'm still getting a bunch of freaking political calls every day right now.
It's that time of year, baby.
They don't need to call me. I already voted.
Yeah, I'm glad I don't get political calls right now. I'd probably
Well,
yell
it's
at
so
them.
much fun.
Hey,
I'm
Renee.
getting them on my cell phone now. That's really pissed me off because I got the extra thing on my cell phone that none of that crap's supposed to come through. But political's allowed. You know how you want to win my vote next year or next
Don't call me.
election? Come up and say we are going to stop all political freaking BS on your phone. I'll be like, vote for that guy.
But I also deserve one child sacrifice every year. That's fine. Don't care.
I don't care. You can have all the children you want. You can sacrifice all the kids you want. They're just loud and obnoxious anyways and poop themselves and
Ain't that the truth?
cause trouble.
Uh-oh. Renee wants to talk to Dave about something. That sounds bad. Ow. Ow. Hooks are sharp.
Uh-oh. He shipped something. The shipping's cheap. Anything over $45 is free. How much cheaper can it get? Free. If you can't spend $45 at Printed Solid, you are really, really
Not
hurting.
trying. You're not
Because even
trying.
I can spend $45 at Printed Solid without an issue. 3 rolls of filament, boom, done.
Oh, gosh. Run, Dave, run.
Run away, run away. Renee, you're not allowed to hurt Dave. We like Dave.
Yeah, we like Dave as much as you like Bob.
Well,
And in the same way.
maybe not quite that much, but close.
You sent my package in my husband's name, and that was his 12 rolls of filament for Christmas.
Oh, dough. That is a bummer. Well, why'd you order it in his name?
Yeah. Oh, Dave, you're in trouble now. I like Dustin, their shipping guy. He's nice.
Dustin's a shipping guy. I thought he was a service guy, or does he do both?
I have no idea.
Yeah, Dustin is kind of nice.
Dustin's awesome.
I was chatting with him on the Discord during birth.
Dave, oops.
Oops.
I mean, that is the answer.
Oh, I was sitting here
Feathers flo-
doing this to do this, and everything.
Ah!
He's back. The mascot of these streams before it's all said and done.
Taki corn.
Oh, boy. Llama has all the fun.
We even have country corn.
Nice. Looks like Dale from
It's Walter. Walter from
Oh,
country.
okay.
It's Dale.
yeah.
And we got duckies.
Yeah.
Multiple duckies.
Hooray, duckies.
The best
Is he
thing about
really
ordering
country
it-
3D? Because he lives in Florida. It's not very country.
Well, actually, that area of Florida is kind of hick town.
Careful, Dave might like being reamed, Renee.
You've never been in the upper panhandle of Florida, have you?
I
Yeah.
try not to.
It is.
That's where my last service facility was.
It's like the Midwest kind of moved south.
Yeah, it's really funny. The farther north you go in Florida, the more southern it gets.
Yep.
Yeah.
Until you get really, really far south, and then it becomes,
Northern Florida.
The more north you go in Florida, the farther south you get. Because the more south you go in Florida, it gets very north until you get to the very southern tip, and then you're in
Yeah.
Cuba.
until you get to Miami. When you hit Miami, it becomes Cuba.
North Florida is Florida. Central Florida is New York. And Southern Florida.
Central Florida is New York. I'm learning so much today.
Yeah, actually, You know, I've noticed there's a lot of people in Florida, if you're in Central Florida, like Fort Lauderdale area and everything, they kind of have New York accents.
Yeah,
They do.
they all retire down there.
Yeah. That's where most of the old people go.
So that's where Llama's going to be in 20 years.
No. Been there, done that. Didn't like it much. Too hot and humid there.
No.
Although I think Nat's here wanting me to go down there.
Huh?
I don't really want to go. Although it would be kind of nice. It's getting kind of chilly here.
Yeah, as you get older, if your bones can't handle that chill, bro.
Yeah.
Arizona.
Keys are kind of nicer than Miami, too. They're not actually as hot. They never really get hot because they always have like a wind.
Apparently, I triggered a mine.
It does get boring down there, though. There's like nothing to do. There is no land. The only thing there is to do is sit around and wait for the next hurricane to come and wipe everything out.
It's like the people that live in my city that build their houses on the floodplain.
Yeah. It's like New Orleans. Everyone's like, oh, New Orleans is going to get wiped out again. Well, stop freaking living underneath freaking sea level.
This is valid.
Quit being logical, Llama.
Don't
Do you not understand?
It's kind of scary when Llama is logical. Wow, that is hard to say.
Llama is logical.
Sometimes he's not too bright, but he's logical.
Why? It is.
Llama is the darkness, but also the light.
It has nothing to do with how much wine I had in my Coke or how fast I
Man,
drank.
so gray, it's unreal.
So he tried to save some money on shipping and bit you in the ass. Speaking of which, I was trying to log into Printed Solid to find out where my order was because I thought it was going to be here today.
Yeah, my order should have been here already too, but
That's what I get for putting you guys rock in the comments section.
that's what I get for ordering something that has USPS delivery after all the sorting machines get torn down.
My wife said, "You be nice to him. He sent me pretzels." What really sucks is I ordered it, and then like the day after I ordered it, one of my motors failed, and I needed to order a new motor.
Oh, crap.
I need Dave to send me pretzels as well because I really love soft pretzels.
Yeah, I'm telling you, this is going to be a new side hustle for Dave.
I didn't get any freaking. I didn't get my candy order with my filament.
What the hell? This is just
my free filament, and I got my filament, but I didn't get my candy.
You didn't get
No,
candy?
it's absolutely the post office.
I got no candy in my printed college. I'm really kind of upset.
The hell are you doing, post office? Jesus Christ!
There was no. What the hell does he always put in there?
Airheads.
Airheads. Well, he figured he didn't want to be too on the nose with you with candy selection.
Yeah, I really ain't gonna pitch because I need to lose weight. Not that little packet of Airheads is gonna hurt me any.
Oh, it could. It could put you over the calories for the day.
Well, Dave, I appreciate that.
You gotta do that by the
I
second
really
couple.
do. So keep making that transition. That will.
Airheads. Yeah, Airheads are fitting for me, right? Yep. Get it.
I got it.
Yeah, just trying because the post office is getting so bad lately. They're shifting more of their volume to UPS.
Who?
Printed Solid.
Oh. You know, it's funny. Amazon just started. I'm out. I mean, I'm not country. I mean, I kind of am, but it's really not because it's a shoreline. I just happen to be in a dead area because of all the swamps and everything. But Amazon's delivering everything here now. No more UPS, no more USPS. It's all Amazon delivery. And they're coming early. My board wasn't supposed to come until today. And it came last night at like 9 o'clock at night. Just before we got on stream last night. Was it last night? Yeah. It came.
That's cool.
And what else? Every time. I ordered some stuff for my mother. She wanted she has those stupid coffee cup hot plates, which scared the crap out of me because She's going to burn the house down. She keeps burning them out every 6 months because she never shuts the damn thing off. It runs 24 hours a day. And
Normal.
well, most of them have 8-hour shutoffs, and of course she just bypasses that.
It could suck.
But it's one of those. It's not supposed. It wasn't supposed to come till Monday and Tuesday. I just got an email like an hour ago saying it'll be here tomorrow.
Nice.
And they're actually halfway decent. I gotta say, the first couple of times they were a little confused. My house is not the easiest thing in the world to find, and they've got it down now. They had me write a little direction on their website that automatically goes to their delivery people now, so they come right up the driveway. They know exactly where to go, where to put the box.
And this is why they call it shipping and receiving. They ship and then they receive complaints.
I mean, UPS used to be the best for me, more because not because UPS is all that great, but my cousin's brother-in-law works for them and was our driver, so he knew the house. So if we're not even here, he'll walk right in and throw it in my garage for me.
You know, here's the thing though. We have a lot of drivers that do that. A lot of service providers do that. They have T-Boat. They have key codes to garages, keys to doors. You know, because we just provide that level of service.
We haven't locked this house in 50 years. Anyone that can find it, one, is going to have a hard time. Two, there ain't nothing worth anything shit in this house. They're going to have a harder time finding it in all the garbage. So, you know, if someone wants to steal something, go right ahead. Steal all that crap down in the living room so I don't have to clean it.
I'm coming right up to your bedroom and stealing the llama core. I'll leave you the exercise bike.
You know, I have theft insurance on the house, so I'd probably be better off getting rid of it. You'd be doing me a favor. I could start all over again.
He might slap back. Yeah, there's also the issue of, you know, Dave getting sued for slapping an employee. Tell him it's for a customer.
Yeah, I gotta say, I wasn't too happy the first couple of times Amazon delivered. But you know, like anything, the first couple of times, you know, it takes some, especially in this. Again, I'm not in the easiest location. You put my address in like a GPS, it sends you down to the beaches because there's a shore road down at the beach.
The thing I don't like about Amazon is if you have any issues.
Once they get it figured out and they got it all in their little thing, I guess the drivers got their little, you know, iPad-y kind of code thing on the car, and it spits out the directions each and every time now. I don't even have to like re-add it with every order. It's just automatic with all the orders. Literally what's on the driveway, how the driveway is, you know, take the left where it's a shared driveway. It's a shared driveway. It's dirt. The house is tan. It's all like right there. They can just read it off each and every time. The drivers are actually pretty good too. I gotta say, they're not bad. Rubber ducky, you're so fine. Come on, squeak. Rubber ducky, I'm so glad you're mine. What the hell are you doing, Grubby? Oh, are you playing Battleship or something again?
Playing U-boat. I'm just sitting underwater waiting for night to come, but it's 10 o'clock in the morning. I've got one more ship I have to sink. But
oh, poor
I'm not being the lone U-boat in the middle of Scapa Flow. With
save the digital lives. Kill Grubby Zebra. Think of all those digital lives you're killing.
I know. That's the only reason I'm doing it.
Poor digital lives.
Hey, man.
You've seen Tron, haven't you? You know, they might be real. Those digital lives might be real lives. They might be self-aware.
Sucks to be them.
Oh, that's so sad.
God, it's so weird seeing Chris without a hat on.
Is he still anything you can buy to get some Portillo's?
Carolyn, I don't need to buy something from Chris to get Portillo's. We can literally drive 2 hours up the road and get Portillo's.
If you need an excuse to buy something.
Yes, he has stuff to buy, but I don't need him to send me Portillo's. It wouldn't last like a pretzel.
The cake, baby.
God.
Actually, I might send him out to the bird to get me some taco grill.
Some taco grill?
Yeah.
He lives in Rockford, not Chicago.
You know, now you're on that sub. I want to go to the Submarine Museum again.
That'd be fun. All right, Chris, my wife wants you to drive to Westmont, get some taco grill, and then send it to us. If she tells me I have to buy something from you in order to do it. No, it's more fun to talk when you can't respond because you're focusing too much. I could say anything right now. Yes, virtual streetlights do use real electricity.
Temporarily closed. I guess I can't go to the Nautilus. God damn it. It's closed. I haven't done that since I was a kid. It's pretty cool.
Well, a sailor has died.
You can actually probably like drive 10 minutes and say hello to my mom.
I don't think he's going to drive 10 minutes and say hello to your relatives, though.
Mm-mm.
Oh, good God.
Did they pull that out of the water? I just thought of that. They were supposed to do that. It looks like they did.
What, the Nautilus?
Yeah, the Nautilus isn't in. It used to go, if you took a tour of the Nautilus, it was in the water. It still floated. It still ran. They'd take it out 2 or 3 times a year to make sure everything worked.
Oh, nice.
Now it's
I
out of the
still
water.
RC, but you have no content. Kind of like me. With a better name.
The water. Oh, no. Yeah, it is.
Yeah, that was a big thing for scouts growing up, was to go do weekend sleepovers on the old town. They do it on the Alabama too, down in Mobile.
Yeah. Well, there's like all the antique submarines that EV ever built are all at the submarine.
That'd be cool.
But the Nautilus is still functioning. It's literally still commissioned, from what I understand. It, not that it can do anything, but it actually still goes up and down the river. They take it down the river and out in the Sound 3 times a year. But they were supposed to pull it out of the water because there was something wrong with the hull. It was, they had to yank it to fix the bottom of the hull or something. I don't know. It was a big stink because it was going to cost a boatload of money. And then EB said they'd do it for free or some crap like that.
Yeah.
You got your mic off or something there, Warcocky? Or are you on the phone?
No, he's focusing really intently.
Oh, he was flapping his jaw there and nothing was coming out. Unless he's just talking to his lore and not actually saying anything. Yeah, there's no sound. But you got no mic there, Warcocky.
The USS Drum, that's it. Down in Mobile. It's a Shadow class sub from World War II. That's
Well, there's a couple in Virginia too. Because the Virginia submarine base, which I guess Electric Boat bought. I don't know.
There aren't any museum subs in Virginia.
Yeah, Dan's gotta be near water to have a submarine.
Yeah, the only
Mr. Michael, how is life in the New London area?
I don't want to sleep because I'm tired of this. Nice.
So, anyways,
I was going to try to be a submariner years ago.
I joined. They booted me out before I even got in.
What'd you say, Carol?
Vector test.
Small places other people.
Well, I was going to try to get on a ballistic missile sub.
Yeah, but I can't. They won't let me on a sub. I have too much metal in me.
Nice.
You can end up glowing like a freaking electrical freaking glow stick.
Well, I mean, there's a reason they call you glow in the dark.
Nuclear reactors.
Yeah, I enlisted as a nuke back in 2000, actually.
Yeah, that's actually what I was training for, was to become a nuclear repair. I want to say nuclear engineer, but it's not engineer. It was just for repairing the power plant. But I can't remember what they had a name for it. But anyways, when I went down to take my physical, I walked in the door and all the freaking metal detectors went off, and they went, "How much metal you got in you?" I said, "A couple in my skull, a couple in my leg." They're like, "Go home."
Nice.
You're never getting on a submarine. We don't want you anywhere near that nuclear reactor. Stay the hell away.
How you feel? That sucks.
Eh.
So what rate did you transition to?
What?
Chris Travis said he started out as a machinist mate and failed out of power school. So I was wondering what rate he transitioned to.
Mm. I sub tender. I've eaten lots of subs. Bologna ones.
Oh, okay.
Bologna subs are actually I
Nice.
know most people don't do bologna, but bologna subs are good. Bologna, salami, turkey, tuna subs are good too.
My grandfather was a machinist mate in World War II, surface rated. Enlisted as a E1 and retired as a 05. It all just worked his way all the way up. Retired in 72, I believe it was. I don't know. I have to look at my watch. Man, could fix anything.
So, anyways, we've been on here an hour.
Nice.
anyone else streaming tonight? I just did this because it was kind of early and no one was around and I was bored stiff. But I think, isn't there someone streaming tonight? Isn't someone like scheduled to stream tonight? That's
What did you get out, Chris? Travis?
Yep. Anybody want some cocky corn? That actually came out really well. I'm surprised actually how well it came out. That is some candy you'll never want to put in your mouth. Michael just now. Oh yeah, because he didn't know about the live channel, huh?
Yeah, 10 years only to be. Wow, that sucks. I understand why you left.
I really want to fire up the Llama Core. Just needs fans. What is up, auto drop? Wait, auto drop is Michael. It's the same person. What'd you do? Sign out and sign back in under a different name?
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, I know who it is. I just saw that. I mean, I saw that you were on before. I was like, wait a minute. It's the same guy under a different name. He's doing my trick. Need to get a belt printer now there. We freaking run off some stuff. You know what I thought about the other day? The only thing I found that I actually use a belt printer for? Really thought about printing a gutter guard for my garage. Wonder if I can get like 20 rolls of TPU to Carl and have him run me off a 40-foot gutter guard all in one piece. That would be kind of cool.
Where's that, Meridian? Or Meridian?
You could just build a white knight or a black knight or whatever it is, and get one of them Creality crap ones.
Yeah, it's funny. I was
Himself.
actually trying to get, like, if I ended up stuck in the Surface Fleet, I was trying to get back to Norfolk, which they were like, yeah, you'll have no problem getting that if you actually request it. Why the hell do you want to go there? But it was where I was from, so I was like, at least I got family and whatnot. But I would have liked to have ended up down in either Groton or Kings Bay. Definitely wanted to stay East Coast for at least my first tour, but didn't last that long, so got injured and separated. Is what it is. Nice. Oh, ow, my freaking back. Yeah, the few guys I knew that were not in aviation rates to begin with loved being stationed at air stations or radar installations, stuff that had nothing to do with the surface fleet. They're like, "Yeah, these are the best. I guess these are the best gigs I had." It's like, did you like being at sea? Like, no. It's like, oh, okay. Then I got a few friends that were deck crew on a carrier. They love that shit. They're still doing it. I got one guy still doing it. He's he's not in the Navy anymore. He got out and then got hired as a civilian contractor being plane captain at NAS Oceana. He loves it. He just got home from 9 months in Afghanistan yesterday. I don't know what the hell he was doing over there.
I am tired. I was out running around trying to get yard work done before the rain hit. I was mowing leaves. Neighbors were like, "Why are you mowing the grass that hasn't grown in
Special operations and special warfare guys at any branch are nuts. It's kind of a requirement to do that. Well, I say that. They're either nuts or they're strangely calm and quiet.
Yeah, I could see an aircraft carrier being kind of obnoxious to be on. I think it would be fun for like the first month, and after that, you'd be like, "Yeah, I need out."
I just didn't want to end up on a carrier just because I didn't want to end up on a surface ship just to be stuck in the engine room the whole time. You know, if I was going to be on a surface ship, I wanted a rating that would get me out on deck somewhere. But I had a friend of mine. He was on the Truxton. He was back when we still had nuclear cruisers and frigates and stuff. We were trying to go to an all nuclear Navy, and he loved that. I think that would have been pretty fun. But then we decided that we were only going to put power plants on the subs and the carriers, and kind of killed that off.
That thing's pretty freaking cool. Boom! Big gun.
Uh-huh.
Torpedoes. Beds. There's a submarine in the ground.
I forget what sub that's the sail from.
They made that there. That's not a real one. That's like
There's one where they recovered the sail and it's installed somewhere. I just don't remember what sub it is.
I don't think that is, because that's like the gift shop for the place, if I remember correctly. Michael might know. He lives right down the road from the other side of the river, but
Oh, it's at Bremerton, is where there's a sail on display.
Yeah. I was gonna say I'm pretty sure that's just built for the museum. I remember when I was a kid.
Kathy Foreman, find a friend to do a Tiger cruise on a carrier. Zeke on a Tiger. Do those all
when I was a kid, and you go on this sub, when you go on the Nautilus, there was none of these glass panels when I was a kid.
Yeah,
you could walk right up, sit down, play with anything. Now it's all glass panels. Even the beds, look, they put a glass panel in front of the bed. When I was a kid, you'd crawl right up in the bed and lay down in it and kind of feel what it was like to be in it.
They did that at the Museum of Flight too, but that's because everybody keeps touching everything and wearing it, destroying everything.
I have no idea what these two subs are, but they are there too. And there's actually a third one. This is a sub too, if I know correctly. This orange thing over here. Now they got all the mannequins. You used to be able to walk right in there when I was a kid.
There's the turtle.
Yeah. Every
First-
submuseum has a
first-
first replica of the turtle.
If only it had worked.
Land sub. And there's the Nautilus just sitting there. Pretty sure it's out of the water now. They had to pull it. I don't know what the hell that thing is.
It probably tells you right on that little plaque.
It does right here. I can't even pronounce it. Whatever that thing is. Could pronounce it if I wanted to.
Oh, little Chinese
Yeah,
sub.
or something. Maybe. I don't know. General Dynamics electric boat. I heard they were going to rename General EV, where they bought out.
Nice. Yeah, where's the Red October?
They, from what I understand, they bought out the one in Virginia there, whatever the hell it is.
Oh, Huntington Eagle. Newport News Naval Shipyard.
No, it's a submarine shipyard. It's really the
Yeah.
only competition for EV.
Yeah,
on the East Coast.
Newport. It's Huntington Eagles. Newport,
Newport
News.
News. That's it. Yeah, Newport News.
It's where they built the carriers and they also built subs there.
Yeah. Well, supposedly, from what I understand, the electric boat bought them out. So now they're the only East Coast builder of submarines is Electric Boat. They used
they
to bid against each other. I guess
They
there's one more company out on the West Coast that does it out of Washington State or something. But other than that, they're the only submarine builder now in the U.S.
Yeah, Newport News is still Huntington Eagles. It's not. I don't know.
But from what I understand, they were going to, part of the deal when they bought it was they were going to change their name.
Yeah, they were trying to. They were trying to get all the East Coast sub production up to Electric Boat, and it got shot down basically because they wanted competing companies to have access, and they also wanted to continue to use two different ports to build it in.
They bought them. They actually did buy it, from what I understand. I'm not
No,
positive.
they didn't buy them.
Dynamics bought them out because they were trying to say it was a monopoly, and it's not, because there's another company on the West Coast.
Yeah, it's still General Dynamics and Huntington Ingalls are still two separate companies. General Dynamics owns Electric Boat, and Huntington Ingalls.
He'd know more because he lives right. I mean, he literally
that's where I'm from too.
probably stare at EV out his window.
I got a bunch of friends that work as engineers at Newport News.
I heard they actually did. They found a way to get it through because there is a West Coast builder still.
Yeah, they weren't allowed to. The freaking crane they have at Newport News to do the super lifts on the carriers is incredible. You ever get a chance to see it? Go away, you stupid contrail. Jesus Christ.
Oh, you're right. It's saying here it never went through.
Yep.
I was under the impression it went through.
No, I remember when that was all going on.
Yeah, I'd never.
It was a big deal. But
It was a big deal here because everyone was worried because at Newport News, they seem to overprice, I guess, the subs. Connecticut's always cheaper, but they actually have a bigger yard that is easier to build in. Electric Boat here is actually small for such a big shipyard. I mean, it's tiny shipyard for a submarine shipyard.
Yeah.
I mean, it's still big. It's like a mile long on the shore and half a mile inland square. But there's always, 3 or 4 subs between dry dock and wet dock. But they were scared they'd move all the subs down there. Because the other thing they were flirting with is the nuclear powered submarine is kind of becoming obsolete. It's really kind of pointless. And
Not really.
they've been talking about converting.
Nuclear powered aircraft carrier is becoming pointless, but submarine is still.
Yeah, submarines are kind of pointless depending on the country, because they can be detected by satellites now with like pinpoint accuracy. So you can't really hide underwater anymore. Like Russia knows where all our submarines are, and we know where all theirs are. But in general, there's a couple of
Yeah, it's really easy to know where theirs are now. They're all rusty.
Water separates whatever the thermals are, can hide it occasionally, but if it goes into the thermal to hide, we know it's in the thermal kind of thing. And it's kind of stupid. I mean, anyone with a nuclear powered submarine with nukes on it. I mean, we're at the point now where we have enough nuclear rockets and missiles to like wipe out the whole Earth. So why build anymore? It's like, how much more do we need to devastate the Earth with nuclear powered missiles? Kind of pointless. Hey, we're gonna blow up their freaking country so bad that no one can live there for 100 years. Well, we'll blow you up so no one can live there for 200 years. Yay!
That was the whole point. Mutually assured destruction.
Yeah, the problem is there's always some dumbass that's willing to freaking take that chance.
Well, so far there hasn't been.
Yeah, we're getting close.
So far, we're the only country to ever use a nuclear weapon in war.
Yeah, that wasn't
did it
too smart
twice.
either. And one and only time. That was kind of dumb. Yeah, who knows if we have more. I think North Korea gave up on it.
Nah, they haven't given up.
Yeah, their scientists aren't smart enough to pull it off. They stopped launching rockets out over the water. It's funny, everyone here gets all worried about it when they launch a rocket. You realize Japan is more worried than we are. Japan absolutely hates North Korea, from what I understand.
I hate you too, Llama.
Why are you Japanese? And I'm North Korea?
I'm North Korea.
Oh, okay. I'm Japan then.
Okay. Now we got that out of the way.
I make better cars than you.
Chris is back on the voice box.
Yep. Yeah, I had some phone call.
Oh,
yeah,
that's
very
what
popular on the phone lately.
Taking the bait.
Yeah, Grubby said something to me, and I was like, I would love to answer, but I can't, because something about his wife would love to meet me at some place.
No, yeah, no. My wife wants you to go to West something or other and go to some taco place and taco grill or something and get food and send it to her.
I do like tacos.
Tacos are good.
Try to
Tacos
explain
are
to her.
delicious.
Not in
I
Chicago.
like good old American.
I am not in Chicago, but that doesn't mean I don't have connections in the city to get whatever I need.
And that's when
'Cause
she
my
said,
lady
"Drive
lives out in the city.
The hell are you stringing up out there now?
What? This is Chenille.
Chenille Schnozzle.
And next is Captain.
Incorporated.
Captain and Chenille. That's Tennille, but hey, whatever.
Yeah.
I actually met someone. I know someone named
Shirley,
Tennille, which
man.
is.
Don't you, actually, you're probably not old.
I don't.
enough
I
to
do know
remember
people named Shirley.
Shirley.
Go away, you
So do I,
stupid
which is
airplane.
weird.
Fuck.
Yeah, airplane. Why are you being so stupid?
That is some seriously red material, man. It's like
Yeah.
burning the retinas of your
It's fluorescent red chenille.
Your poor little camera is burning its retinas out.
Mm-hmm. Correct.
Oh no, go this way.
I guess I got to shave tomorrow.
You ain't got to do nothing. This ain't Russia yet.
Yeah, it gets uncomfortable at a certain length. Done the whole beard thing. It was all right. Better off without it.
Chris is
Yeah, you
also
are.
done the thing.
Yep, I'm done with it. Cutting it off right now.
I dare you.
You ever shaved? Nobody'd know who the hell you were.
Double dare you.
Correct.
I think next Halloween you should shave your beard.
I mean, if you paid me
Yeah,
enough, I'll.
he'll shave his beard and go as llama for Halloween.
I don't know if I like that.
Like I did for Fun King.
Oh yeah, that's true. You did do that for fun.
I'm Glenn,
I'm Xander.
and together we're Fun King 3D.
Nice.
I can't believe I still got that loaded on here. I forgot all about it.
I can
And
believe
I
it.
looked over and there it was. It said Fun King 3D. I was like, woo. I'm glad I'm Xander. I'll never forget Glenn when I first showed it to him, because I showed it to him like 2 minutes before we went live. He's like, dude, that is so freaking creepy.
Yes, it is.
Everyone got a good laugh about the fly swatter paper Xander too.
Fly swatter paper, Xander.
Paper Xander.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I got some Eeyore white filament, Eeyore one.
Airy one.
I call it Eeyore.
Everything.
I gotta say, that roll is like the nicest spooled roll of filament I think I've ever had. It is absolutely perfectly spooled.
It's better than Prusamin.
I've never had filament, so
There's some
never had
fanboys that are going to flame you.
You can't afford
Not
to
me.
ship it on Prusament.
Sorry.
I would love some Prusament. Somebody buy me some Prusament. I want some Mystic Green or some Mystic Brown. One or the other. Both. Either or. They have some really cool colors, too. I'd really like to get a hold of some.
Amazon sometimes has it for way overpriced.
Yeah. Well, it's not even that it's overpriced, because it is, but, you know, $35, $40, whatever. It's priced, but, you know, for that special thing, it's all right. But then you got like a $60 freaking shipping charge on it or something ridiculous like
It's
that.
not. It's 15.
From Amazon when they have it. They never have like.
Oh, I'm talking like straight from Prusa. You can get it for $15 shipped, no matter how, up to 4 rolls, I think.
Is it really?
Yeah.
The last time I looked, it ended up being like, I don't know, $60 or $70 a roll. It was like, yeah, no.
Yeah. It's because the ones on Amazon aren't official.
But I thought Prusa was
So-
shipping to Amazon.
They were, but not anymore.
Now they're just resellers or somebody like us buying it and then trying to resell it to make a buck.
Correct.
Why is it not anymore? Is it because they couldn't keep the supply that Amazon wanted, or?
Yeah. And they got better shipping deals through DHL, so they can do like the $17 shipping to the USA.
Yeah.
USA.
Yeah, when your shipping company is subsidized by a government, you can get away with charging nothing for shipping.
Correct.
Freaking Deutsche Post. Well, I guess it's DHL Post now. They don't even call it Deutsche Post.
Mm-hmm.
Bastards.
What was
I thought it
that?
was funny. Their whole U.S. plan was our goal is we're going to come into the North American market, and the way we're going to do this is we're going to plan to lose $2 billion a year for the first 3 years by pricing below our cost. And then once we have customers, we'll raise the rates. And then they had so many shipping problems. that didn't actually work out.
Yeah.
DHL around here sucks. They don't even have a DHL station in the state. There's no DHL in Connecticut. They're out of Mass. FedEx done that too now. There's one. We used to have like 6 distribution centers for FedEx in the state. Now there's one. They're like freaking 2 hours away. FedEx is
They're another damn
absolutely the worst delivery system for me here now. They are terrible. For one, the guys show up at like 10 o'clock at night, and they're all I don't want to be mean, but they always play rap at like volume 20 million on their freaking trucks showing up on my driveway at 10 o'clock at night. And all
Good.
you can hear is rap music playing
Good.
coming up the driveway.
Good.
Like, no, that doesn't fly.
Oh yeah, it does.
And I don't want to bitch at him because any dude who's working in a freaking truck delivering crap at 10 o'clock at night, he's already got life hard enough. Me bitching at him isn't gonna help anything.
That is very correct.
They really don't need to be freaking jamming music at full volume in that truck like that. Going up
Well,
to people's houses at 10 o'clock at night.
these are all true statements. Captain and Tennille.
And they're almost always driving like a freaking Enterprise truck because FedEx doesn't have their own trucks anymore or some crap.
They make their employees buy their own trucks.
It depends on what service. So FedEx Ground, yes, because they're all contractors. FedEx Home Delivery is a corporate service, so they're provided by the company, and then FedEx Express is an air service. That's their corporate service as well. So they are also provided by the company. But FedEx Ground are contractors, like because they bought our that's all it was set up.
It's all BS.
It is because they're doing it so they can pay them less and they can avoid unionization. And eventually they're going to get sued. And they actually have been sued a couple times because they treat them like employees and not contractors.
Correct. I used to work for FedEx Ground.
I can't stand
Package
that.
handler.
They used to be good when they had all the distribution. I mean, there used to be a distribution center right down the street, right in Waterford, and they were decent. I mean, I still prefer UPS. UPS is my first choice.
Out here, I prefer FedEx.
Around here. But FedEx is absolutely the worst here.
Usually, like shipping is based on like your city and your geography.
Well, UPS very seldom delivers here. It's weird. 90% of anything UPS now comes through regular mail. Comes through USPS. They deliver it to the post office.
Yeah, they do. They do UPS SurePost.
Yeah.
Which that is the only legacy of DHL attempting to do domestic delivery within the U.S. is FedEx and UPS's mail service.
Which
Final
is
mile
funny
network.
because UPS actually delivered my motors today from.
Or that's
The only
weird.
shipping service I use anymore is USPS.
I don't know.
After working for FedEx, never going to use them. After so many friends working at UPS, I won't ever use them. Like for my own personal shipping to people.
See, I will use the post office for price, but I will use UPS for anything that I'm really.
I think most of that is locale now. Like some areas are really good with some services, and some areas really suck with others.
Yeah, that's what I said.
It all depends on your location. Like I said, UPS is by and far the best around here. With the actual mail USPS being the second best, and they're very close. Regular mail around here is actually pretty good.
Oh yeah, my regular mail's great.
Very accommodating. They're nice, They deliver on Sundays. It's all local. We have good delivery people around here. Blah blah blah. Florida, from what I understand, is like the worst. They won't deliver half the time. It's damaged. You can't ship to the Keys. They just bounce it. Say this place doesn't exist. I got a friend that lives in the Keys. Can't ship to her. They bounce it every time.
because she doesn't
here
live
is
there.
her address. I think I'm going to ship something to her and just try it and literally put a freaking map on it saying, this is where she lives. If you bounce this, you're an idiot. I think they just don't want to ship down to the Keys. I have a feeling they make them come out, they drive out of Miami and drive all the way down to the Keys delivering.
Now for UPS, we actually fly it down to Key West and then deliver there from the airport in Key West.
Yeah, UPS is, and again, I think it depends on the location. Some areas UPS sucks and FedEx is great. Other areas, FedEx sucks here now. They used to be okay. I never had a problem until about 2 years ago when they got rid of all the distribution centers and got rid of FedEx as a company, and now everything's subcontracted.
Yeah, I just do everything through USPS because it's like the only way you can ship letters for less than $14. It's like,
yep.
Screw you, government, for trying to fuck over the USPS.
The United States Postal Service was never a business. Everyone keeps going, oh, it's supposed to be a business. No, in the 70s, they tried to remodel it to see if they could make it profitable for itself. At least break even. It never happened.
Sure it did. It was profitable until 2006. Posted almost $1 million surplus every year, profit every year.
Yeah.
And then they had to fund their pension for 75 years and couldn't raise their rates to cover to anything more than the actual cost of transport to cover their additional expenses. And they went to profit. They went from $900,000 profit in 2006 to a $1.5 billion loss 3 years later.
Yep. Welcome to the government.
Yep. What happens when Congress gets involved with things?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, but Congress gets all their stuff. I swear to God, we need to make Congress deal with life like a normal human being. No more bonuses for you and people until you get the country straightened out. No more little free rides, no more lobbies, no more nothing. When they start freaking having to pay out of their own pocket like everybody else, their freaking attitude will change.
You mean no free airplane helicopter rides to Walter Reed?
Yeah,
when you catch COVID and you get like experimentals.
Yeah. Would they say that would cost the average, like you or me,
about $100,000
or something like that to get his?
Yep.
But hey, it's great. Everybody should just not worry about it because you can just get this experimental thing.
Well, I love that he said he can get it to everybody. Like everyone in America should have this, like available to them. I'm going to make sure I do. I'm like, no, you won't.
I don't get it.
You will not make that available to everybody. I can guarantee you that. Because
not only that, you don't even have the ability to do that.
No, he doesn't.
I just don't get why people still think he's great. There's nothing.
They don't. They're in denial. They don't think he's great. They just have no choice. It's like when your sports team is really shitty
at all,
and you haven't like denied it yet, and you still think they're awesome.
Anyway, let's get off to politics because I don't want to get into politics. It just doesn't freaking. Politics sucks.
Correct.
We need to shoot them all and just be done with it. Start over from scratch.
Don't say that on YouTube, bro.
Yep.
Yeah.
There's a knock at Llama's door all of a sudden.
Yeah.
FBI.
Did you say shoot somebody?
Mm-hmm.
Is that a threat?
I didn't say kill him. I said shoot him.
Oh.
I think we should shoot him with.
You know what's I know who Llama's spirit animal is. Who has watched the 1970s Addams Family on TV? Uncle Fester is totally Llama. He's like, shoot him in the back. Shoot him in the back.
I think we should. Every time they do something stupid, we should have like Nerf guns.
Except for Jesse, 98% of the protests have been peaceful. It's just your news media only broadcasts the bad ones. Also doesn't help that almost every peaceful protest has been peaceful until the police decided to start gassing the people and beating them up and arresting them for no reason.
Jail would be a break for me. It'd be like a vacation. I think we should shoot them with Nerf guns. Every time they do something stupid, we should be able to shoot them with Nerf guns.
But you also have to take into
I
consideration
still say we should have Nerf cars and just
surrounded by a
let
bunch of
people
people
go out on the road and bounce off each other.
they broke into people's businesses and destroyed property. And broke
Yeah, and some of them
into-
were police officers acting as
so it's
rioters.
we kind of have a tradition, a very long tradition here of riots and protests.
Anyway, no more politics. Politics is over. 3D printing and
It's not
flying
politics.
planes.
That's not politics. That's history.
That's still politics. I want to hear about frickin' any of that crap that's on the news right now.
Yeah, it wasn't peaceful in your town because your town literally murdered a man, and then a kid showed up from my state and decided to murder some more people.
Yeah, kid from your state went hunting.
For people.
But what was funny is, so my town, right, had been by and large very peaceful, where police also murdered somebody, but they only got charged for the bullets that went into the neighbor's apartment.
Anyway, new subject.
I don't know. I was gonna say, last thing I'll say about it is this: as long as it's a new subject, I don't want to get kicked off the stream.
My only point is you can't call yourself a militia if you're going to kidnap a governor.
Nope.
Two governors.
Oh,
Yeah, I mean, by your militia
Anyway,
beholden to a governor, right? Not.
anyway, new subject. 3D printing, fly tying. Closest thing to politics we're gonna have is grubby zebras blowing up submarine crap.
Yeah, I'm a German U-boat in World War II blowing up British shipping. There's no swastikas in the game. They're just iron crosses, so it's all good. I say that there might actually be. I don't know.
Anyway, can't deal with that crap. I don't even watch the news anymore.
Oh,
I'm
damn.
trying to run away before I get sunk.
Thank God for DVRs. I literally turn on the TV, turn on the news, go take a crap, brush my teeth, do all that crap, come back, rewind to the weather, watch the weather, and then turn it off. That way I don't even have to watch the other crap. Don't have to listen to it, waiting for the weather. It's awesome.
All right. One more. I hate tying this type of hook. I think I just literally hate it. I don't like
What?
making
You know where your boundaries are.
I still think you need to make a Warcocky beard fly. You should cut some hairs off and make one out
just
of
one
your
section, and
beard. Yep, just tie it
you know
up.
that might actually look pretty shitty
Which is
because
probably
like they use
a
they use
fish.
squirrel tail a lot. You know, like squirrel
There you
tail's
go.
used a lot,
You never know, man. The fish might like Warcocky.
but their fur's
beard.
super soft and
But I'm telling you,
luscious.
they make flies out of horsehair, and that's coarse.
Yeah. Work with me.
You never know, man.
Don't
Fishes
know.
might like that
Maybe try.
Warcocky.
One more. Do I have the energy to do it?
No, you do not. I don't know.
Sure you do. No, you don't. Maybe you do. I don't care.
Now I get to yell at Dave.
It's almost 9 o'clock. Is somebody else streaming? Is anyone else going to stream?
No.
Was there someone scheduled to stream?
No. I mean, isn't it Friday night hangout? Don't they do that?
Oh, there's
still?
plenty of politics in 3D printing, Jesse. Don't worry.
Yeah, I can't remember his name.
Yeah, the design. What is it? Design prototype test or something like that.
No. His
Oh,
name
no.
is Swine Cry Dumbass.
Yeah. Yeah, well, these are the feathers. Like I just ripped out a whole bunch of marabou feather. I'm not an expert at this yet.
See quite a bit of roadkill for your lures.
Yeah. One more. I can do it. I don't want to do it, but I'll do it anyway.
I just said it to trigger Chris. That's all.
What, roadkill?
No, the other thing.
Penis?
Design prototype test, dude.
Oh, I love going on his channel and bitching him out because he's always like, the only people who ever complain here are bots. I'm like, I literally have a channel. I will bitch you out all day.
He's smoking too much weed, Jesse. That'll also do that.
Everything on that dude is just.
He has a mental health issue.
Yeah.
He's got that like
I
thing
won't
where
even-
he's
Well,
just
it's like, oh, you
suspicious
gotta
of
go watch
everything.
it. It's like, no, don't you get watching that crap is encourages it. He gets paid for you to watch it. I literally avoid watching it. I will not watch it.
I can't sit through it. I tried to watch it one time. I tried to watch his one about teaching tech, and I just couldn't sit through it. I was just like, okay, this is about.
You know, it's sad because when I first started 3D printing, he was just starting to get into it, and he actually had some good videos, some good instructional videos. I mean, I always found him kind of whiny, I guess is the word, but he had good information. And he gave good information. And then he freaking flew off the handle and just, I swear he does it deliberately to get, subscribers. That's all he does. I don't think he even tries to give information anymore. He just tries to, rock the boat so people will freaking subscribe to his channel. He's more entertainment than actual informational value. I so want to run the llama core, but I don't have a 12-volt fan for the hot end. Actually, I do. I could pull it off the freaking. I could pull it off the pumpkin. And I think it's even the same power plug, isn't it? Is it? Is it the same plug? No, it is not. So that ain't happening. Uh-oh. Go back to the water line and shoot something, will you? God damn, game is boring. Oh, look, he's getting attacked by airplanes. Kill the airplane. Take the airplane down. Shoot it. Shoot it.
Try to, but I'm limited on my anti-aircraft.
Yeah.
All right.
Don't they know you just shoot like buckshot up into the air and it takes out the airplane? Just spray the area with freaking lead balls. Airplane's gonna come down. Get a couple in the prop.
Okay, there are swastikas in this game. I lied. Sorry.
So the other thing, the freaking I don't know, almost 10 years ago, I guess the governor decommissioned A-10 warthogs here in Connecticut. Decommissioned them all. We pretty much don't have any jets left at all. We're all helicopter powered. And I guess the new governor's talking about bringing them back. You can't really do. I actually think we do have like a couple F-16s or something, but nothing local. They're all out center of the state. Nothing on the shoreline. There's no runways long enough here. I like A-10 Warthogs. I think they are cool. I think I will have to find an A-10 Warthog model and print it and build it. I think that would be an awesome idea. Fish cocky. Yeah. He is a fish cocky.
Really?
Oh, he's got that stupid German.
shit.
I forgot you're a German in this game, aren't you? Come on, airplane, shoot him down. Sink that sub.
Reload.
Sink that zebra. Freaking German.
And hey, man.
Try to shoot it down with a regular freaking handgun. Guess it would work if you could hit it. Yeah, I got the fans coming. I just waiting on them. because I took the Duet off of this thing and put an SKR. The Duet, I had it set up for all 5-volt fans. So when I fired it up, all the fans went wee really loud because the 5-volt fan was getting 12 volts. They were pushing some serious air. It actually worked really well, other than they were screaming loud. And the part fan, I'm not too worried about because I could just, kick it down. But the hot end fan, I'm worried it'll work great while it's running. I'm just worried during the print it would burn out. Then my print would jam and cause more issues than it's worth. Otherwise, I just run it with the 5-volt fans on it. It's not 24 volt, it's 12 volt. I wanted to go 24 volt, but at the time I built this thing, I couldn't get a 300 millimeter bed for it for less than like $1 million. Yeah, I'm not dealing with resistors and stuff. $6, I got a fan. Man, it's supposed to be quiet. It's actually made for refrigerators. It's supposed to be wicked quiet and push plenty of air. Actually, I think it's for a dehumidifier. I don't know. I don't use these frickin' things. These do not push enough air. I use the double width 20 wides. Actually, they ran for I can turn it on and it'll run. They run just fine. They're just really loud. I mean, it's running right now. I had it run for an hour. It's a Noctura. It's a 5-volt 20 millimeter wide. It's not the crappy 10 millimeter ones. The 20 millimeter wide ones are awesome. I mean, it's running. Runs fine. Just really fast and really loud. It's running at like 20 million RPMs. I don't know if you can hear it. Can you guys hear that fan with the mic? Or is it noise canceling it? Here, I'll bring it closer. Can you hear it now? And it is seriously pushing air. There's like a flow of air here. It is screaming loud. But it's running. I almost want to print with it just to see how long it lasts. Just for giggles. But then I would jam the hot end or something when it died and blah, blah, blah. It would end up being a nightmare. But it runs good.
There, he did.
For a 5-volt fan at 24 volts. I mean, you could just... What they need is to freaking put a fan like that on there to cool this Hemera. And then you could push just about any filament you want through it. Because it would not overheat. How would that fan blowing on it? I should pull it off at least, though, huh? Let's get rid of this. I can do that. I'll probably lose the screws and crap. What else do I got in the way here? This thing can go in here. Where it belongs. That I think I'm going to make into a case fan. Now I need some glasses. Not that you'll actually be able to see what I'm doing because it's too far away, but different size. Wrong size. This size. These are the only Nocturas worth buying. If you're going to buy a Noctura, get one of these. Not one of these. See the difference? This moves enough air. This does not.
Chris is talking to himself again. It's kind of fun to watch.
He's on the phone. Tell you what, I ran this thing. It's got probably 2 hours. This thing's been running at 12 volts, and there's nothing wrong with it.
There's nothing wrong with Noctua fans. They're just
They don't push enough air unless you get them like super.
It's just
These
made
do.
cooling computer cases.
These do. The double Ys push enough air to keep a hot end cool for basic. I mean, if you're gonna start running, peak and all that kind of crap, no, you need a better fan. But for PLA, PETG, that will keep your hot end cool enough and be quiet, which is the only reason I care is that it's quiet. No, it is this one, ain't it? Nope, it is the bigger one. Is it the bigger one? Yep. This is also a 5-volt fan, and I loved these. Again, they push more than enough air, and it's only 5 volts, and they're quiet. Very, very quiet. I might as well switch this out while I got it off. It is similar, but not exactly the same. This one's more adjustable. Adjustable. I need to do this one first. This is the one that'll slide out on me. They really need to find a better way to mount these things with the mirrors. That's one thing I don't like about this on it is that mounting system.
They have 5 kids.
Who has 5 kids?
Chris Travis.
No, bastard. Sorry for him.
I mean, they might be, but I don't really know the situation of his kid's birth, so it's kind of rude to just assume they're bastards.
I meant to say dumb bastard, not their bastards.
I'm just talking shit, trying to get you in trouble.
I did just say bastards, didn't I? I didn't say dumb bastard.
You didn't say anything. You just said bastards.
Yeah. I meant dumb bastard. Like, don't have 5 kids, dumb bastard. Stupid idiot. Wow, there's a lot of dust and dirt in here. I think I'm doing this. I probably won't take the time tomorrow to do it if I just got in the fan and started popping it in there. Well, that's nice and clean now. Well, that's about as far as I can go. Yeah, it was a freaking waste of time.
It's always a waste of time.
Not really. It's 5 minutes tomorrow. I don't have to waste when they get here.
Oh, so much
Really.
fur everywhere.
My awesome bat cave cooler looks like a,
She said.
like a bat cave.
Hey, now, don't you start with me, Grubby Zebra. Or as I'm going to call you from now on, the Grand Poobah Zebra.
Grand Poobah Zebra. I like that. That's funny.
I try to be amusing.
Up to fill with parts.
Mm-hmm.
All my misprints going to the coffee cup. Coffee.
Coffee
container,
cup.
whatever you want to call it. I do think I'm going to mount this underneath here.
Mount what underneath where?
Blow up. Take this crappy Noctura and just put it on the bottom of the case and blow up over the like drivers and stuff. That's about all it's good for. And I might as well use it.
What it is so good for? Absolutely nothing.
Absolutely nothing. But it would work for, like I said, just blowing over the
Correct.
stepper drivers and up across the board.
Mm-hmm.
The bottom. I mean, there's a fan on the top, but it's weaker, so
Mm-hmm.
the bigger fan on top will still pull out of the other ports, cooling some of the other areas it's designed to cool. Because I put ports in.
Somebody just woke up.
I got holes in the case under the MOSFETs and under the processor.
I've been awake, Grubby.
No, my son just woke up. He fell asleep on the couch. He's not very happy. Yeah, mommy just kind of left you over there to your own devices, kiddo. I'm sorry. I didn't know that. You're being so quiet. I figured she put you in bed. Apparently not. Apparently she went to bed and said, haha, good luck.
Good luck.
Good luck,
I
Frank.
cut out a couple of those, and I glue another thingy under here.
That's what
I
she
don't
said.
think I have any more flexi purple. I need to buy some dark purple flexible filament. Where can I get some?
SainSmart makes a dark purple flexible filament.
Yeah, I really don't like Saint Smart freaking TPU.
Okay.
The only TPU I've ever had jam. Literally.
I thought they had good TPU.
They do, for me. I've never had an issue. I print it ridiculously fast on my BMG printers.
Yeah, I don't go slower or faster with it. Oh, that's kind of a orangey red purple though. It's not a real dark purple.
Look for their
That's a real
cyberpunk colors.
It's almost black purple.
They have a section of just like
Yeah, I'm looking at it.
cyberpunk style colors.
Violet. Their violet looks blue.
I think Llama's monitor's messed up.
Oh, maybe. Not a monitor, it's a TV.
Mm-hmm.
I've been using monitors for years. TVs are cheaper and they're just fine for my old ass eyes. And I can get them a lot bigger for a lot less money. $30. That money, I'll get another freaking roll of half roll.
Zultech?
I forget the E3E crap. Or
Zultech's got a. Your child is very loud today.
I probably need to go do something about him, but he's fine for right now.
$20 a roll they're getting. Jesus.
Who?
M3D. The only thing I actually liked from that company is their TPU is actually really good.
Hmm.
But it's 250 gram rolls,
Mm-hmm.
which I'm fine with if it's cheaper. And I understand it's going to be more per, but it used to be like 12, 13 bucks a roll.
Mm-hmm.
So you get two of those, they're smaller, you're still ending up with half as much, but you have two colors. And I've always found with TPU, I never print big stuff. I was always printing like quadcopter landing gear, which is, little itty bitty nothings.
Mhm.
So I'd rather have the color than a big roll of one color. I'd rather have multiple colors. Get what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And their TPUs always worked well.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm out of their dark purple, and I'm just not paying $20 for a freaking. It's not even 250 anymore. It's 200 grams. So they're charging more and giving you less.
Welcome to freedom.
Yeah, I can't believe that company's still even in existence. Of all the companies that should have closed in the 3D printing community, they're one of them.
Wow.
But they're still alive. There's a couple of good companies. I can't remember now who. There's a couple of good companies a couple of years ago that just all shut down at once. Remember, it was a big shutdown time.
Nope.
A couple of more independent, smaller companies started closing up. Can't even remember who they were now.
I do not remember this.
That's because you're a useless piece of crap.
I mean, correct, but I'm less of a useless pile of crap than you are. So, ha 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 ha.
Yeah, I'm not going to go there. I don't agree with you. You're just
Of course
as
you don't.
useless as I am. You're pretty much useless. Once you get to pretty much useless, there is no more or less useless. You're just useless.
Let's have a vote from chat. Who's more useless, Llama or Chris?
Both useless.
Oh no, I want to see what the peanut gallery says.
They're not going to say anything because they know better. Because they know you're useless. We need a Google form. Start a poll. All of us.
All of us suck? Yeah, that is correct.
We are all useless. If we were useful for anything, we would not be sitting here on a Friday night on a stupid stream. Who is the mostest useless?
Well, that's Llama.
Where's Buttram? He'd be correcting me on something by now.
Correct.
Which means I'm not useless. My whole purpose in life is to make Mr. Buttram feel important by correcting me. So I have more use in life than you do.
I've heard that lie before.
Chat is completely gone off the rails and ignored us.
They're revolting.
Pretty much describing that we are both pretty much useless.
Cash for brides? Yeah, cash for brides.
Is sending out swag boxes. Alien got his swag box from Printed Solid.
I like swag.
Solid
Swag is good.
quick. They ship everything super quick.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my god, she made a freaking printer out of Legos that actually works.
Who?
I don't know. Librarian chick. Pooch retweeted it. It actually looks like it's working pretty good too, to be honest with you. Share screen, share screen, share screen. Go to Twitter. Blow up the screen thing here. Watch it. Watch it go. It's hard to tell. Not a clear enough image. But it looks like it works.
Mhm.
Hey, all the more power to you. Oh, it looks like, I mean, a standard printer, they just built a frame out of Legos.
Correct.
It's not like the rails are printed or anything. That was pretty cool, though. It's interesting.
Mhm. Oh yeah.
You can, if you're using an interface that allows it, like Octoprint, or it's on a Duet. So one thing I can't do on, or at least I haven't found a way, on Repetier host is you can't like change the speed of the print. On
Top
the
right
font.
hand corner.
Really?
Yeah, there's a little speed button.
Is there?
Yeah.
I never really looked because I never bothered to do it. Now I'm gonna have to look.
Speed and stuff that relates to speed.
Now I gotta look just so I know where it is. Because you know what else? Well, I got you on here, and you might know the answer to.
Oh boy. I thought I was useless.
You are useless.
Oh.
But then so am I. So we're equally useless. The pumpkin. Oh yeah, the little running dude right here.
Mhm.
That would make sense. Ooh,
Correct.
speed right there. And then your extrusion. And your fan, and your hot end, and your bed. But when you go to extrude, is there a way to change this too? And you can't see when I'm talking. Oh yeah, you can. I am sharing. Is there a way to change this? This 2 is
Change
too
what?
slow, and 10 is too fast. I want to make this like 4 and 6. I don't think there's
Just
a way to
change the number.
that. Huh?
Just change the number.
Yeah, but I hate having to type it in every goddamn time. I want it to
Ah.
default to something other than 2 and 10.
Blah blah blah. Yakety schmackety. Don't talk back.
Well, I'm pretty sure there is actually a way. I just haven't figured out where it's hidden.
Settings.
Yeah, that's where I'm going. Extruder. There go your temperatures. Retractions. Heat up speed. That's temperatures. There's no extrusion speed setting. We'll have a heated chamber.
Oh, get a heated chamber.
Don't need a heated chamber. Not printing anything I need to put a heated chamber in.
Yeah, PLA, man.
Don't need a heated chamber for PLA.
Yeah, you do.
No, you don't. Works just fine.
Nope. Incorrect.
I don't have a problem with it. Never, ever have a problem with it. Never, ever needed a heated chamber. I could print ABS without a chamber.
No, you can't.
Sure I can. Used to
It's
do it all
against
the
the
time.
rules.
Used to do it all the time. I don't see anybody see anything here that I'm missing.
I'm not even looking.
I know you're not. Because you're useless. Proof that you are useless.
Nope, I'm just putzing.
Just putzing. How many of them things have you made tonight?
I don't know. A few.
I could see that getting really tedious really fast.
Correct.
You up speed, cool down speed, retraction speed, extrude speed. Extrude speed. Where's the 10? So if I change this, that should do it. Right? Let's see. Save configuration. Printer. Controls. Nope. Didn't change it.
Well, I told you how to do it, but you won't listen to me.
You did not tell me how to do it. You told me how to do it each and every single time different at the same time, but I don't want to have to do that. I want it to default to a different speed than the stupid default. It's too slow.
Or it's just right.
It is not. It is just wrong.
No, it's just right.
2 is too slow. And I don't see any place to change it. Rescue. When printing, there's always a possibility that the problem will prevent composure of G codes. Event dependent. Did I even run any of these? Yeah. Webcam. You gotta buy to have a webcam. How much do they get for the pro version these days? Are they still doing
$4 million.
Are they still doing a COVID discount? They are. 59 euros, I guess that's supposed to be. What is that symbol? Is that euros?
That is euro. I think I'm going to put a pizza in the oven. Because pizza sounds good. Pizza in the morning, pizza in the evening, pizza at supper time.
I had a hamburger with some rice.
Hamburger with rice. That's weird.
It was weird, but it was all right. Because I wasn't going outside to cook the hamburger, and I needed to cook the hamburgers because it's getting kind of been sitting in the refrigerator for 3 days. It was time to either eat it or freeze it or throw it out. So I ate
That
it.
is correct, sir.
Versions. Does do the call. Just can't afford it. How much is that in US dollars?
$4 million.
$2. Well, I don't need download protection. And I don't need to back up the media. Oh, it's $72.72. I thought they had a COVID discount. Didn't they just show a COVID discount? COVID-19, 20% off. Enter Corona.
My Corona.
$58. Nope, not doing it. Can't afford it. Wish I could.
Sure you can. Sell the rights to the Llama Core.
What dumbass would pay me for that?
DPT.
Then it might be better than his Ender that he thinks is the best thing in the world.
Yeah, his Duet Ender.
Is that what it? Yeah, that's right. He put a duet in the Ender.
Yep.
I think he spent more than the Prusia to make it better than the Prusia.
Correct. That is exactly what he did. And he claims he's amazing. Spit take.
What's that? Flow rate and feed rate set the same in Octoprint. Keep them the same if I increase. No. You don't have to. If you increase the speed rate, the flow rate will increase automatically for that speed. If you increase the flow rate, it's because you're like under extruding a little bit. You can increase the flow rate, if I remember correctly. It's been a
Flow
while.
rate is extrusion rate. Feed rate is speed rate of printing.
Right, but some people think if you increase the speed rate, you got to increase the flow rate to go along with it. But it automatically will increase the flow rate for that speed. You increase the flow rate.
Speed doesn't change at flow.
Yeah. You increase the flow rate if you're under extruding, or
You're just
decrease it
speeding
if
up
you're
the
over
moves.
extruding.
All the moves.
But you don't need to do both. I don't believe.
No, just
I've
one.
never played with them too much, other than like 5 or 10%. I brought it up to like 105 or brought it down to like 95. But other than that, I never played with it all that much.
If you don't go to 250%, you're not doing it.
Which, if you're doing a multi-day, kicking it up to 105% actually cuts a good buttload of time.
Yeah,
off.
5% of the time off.
There you go. 5% of 5 days is 1 day.
No. No, it's not.
Sounded good though, didn't it? Took you a second. And you're like,
5% of 50 days.
yeah.
We're getting closer.
I'm gonna go back to Octoprint for a while. I heard the last couple of updates have been pretty good.
Trader.
I don't have a preference over one or the other, to be honest. I think they both work well. I just think the Repetier server just loads so much faster. Starts up faster, it loads faster, on the browser. It's just faster.
Mm-hmm.
When you kill something, like if you have an issue and you tell it to stop, it stops faster. Octoprint seems to load more of the tool path into the printer.
Damn it.
I think it feeds it in bigger chunks, where Repetier seems to do it in smaller chunks. So when you hit stop, it stops. It doesn't just keep printing for another 5 minutes.
Helps if you enable host commands. That way, when the host tells it to stop, it stops. I mean, that's one of the things people forget to enable when they're doing their Marlin stuff.
Oh, you can do that in the firmware?
Correct.
Did not know that. All right, you just became somewhat useful for a whole minute or two.
Oh my gosh.
And now you're useless again.
Okay.
What the hell are you doing?
Grabbing stuff off the ground.
Oh.
All right, time to cut more wires.
You're not a basement, Chris, and just leave it there and go get a new one?
No.
Most basement Chris's just leave it there.
I'm not like most basement Chris's.
Pew. That killed me last night. Night before last, whatever night it was, last night.
Pew pew.
Pew.
PewDiePie.
We got a sample of PLA. Pew.
Leave it for the help to clean up.
You have help?
No. Just talking
In other
about
words, the hour from now, Chris. Oh, you meant Chris Riley. Yeah.
correct.
Yeah, he don't clean it up. It just sits there and he walks it into the floor and it becomes part of the concrete. That's his new carpet. All the PLA samples he leaves on the floor.
That would be hilarious.
With a couple of mixed in freaking nuts and bolts he drops.
Mm-hmm.
That would be hilarious. Can you imagine like making a carpet out of PLA scraps?
Nope.
I think that would be funny.
You should do it.
Or a tile. Not so much a carpet, but a tile.
Just print a bunch of tiles.
Well, you just take all your scraps and you melt them down like Make Anything does once in a while. He's done that a few times where he just puts all his failed prints and scrap filament in a sheet pan in the oven and he just melts it into a flat sheet.
Chris Riley does that, practical printing.
Because Devin from Make Anything used to do that all the time. He's done a couple videos on it. The crap he makes out of it after, cuts it out and makes stuff. You can make like floor tiles out of it.
Nice.
That would be a cool idea.
Mhm.
Line your garage floor with them.
I approve of this message.
Better than throwing them out. Which I try not to do. Mine all go into a bucket and then I eventually throw them out. Every once in a while I go through them, peel parts out of them. So you're going to go speed it up there, Jerry? If you're still here. Sounds like he left. Time is it? It's 9:30.
Whew. Did you miss me?
No.
Okay.
Didn't even know you were gone.
Yeah. I've heard that before.
I don't know where they go. Stop worrying about it. Yeah, I call that printer pet hair.
Printer pet hair.
My printer puts out more pet hair than the pets.
You even have any pets?
No, not anymore.
You
My
outgrown?
father would just get rid of all the pets when he killed the last one by accident.
Oh boy.
It made him very upset. He cried. We had a bunch of cats and dogs. We ended up with like 30 when he first got sick. Years ago, first got sick, not recently. But we had like 4 or 5 cats left. And he made us get rid of the last 3 because one of them fell asleep on the wheel in his car. And he got up in the morning to go to work and drove away and kind of flattened the poor cat.
Mm-hmm.
And
Happens.
he was like, I'm done. Get rid of all the pets. Don't want them around. They make me upset. So we kind of had to get rid of all the cats.
Well, that's mean.
Not really. Didn't really need them around anymore anyways. They needed to move on to better situations.
Mm-hmm.
With him
Heard
being
that
ill.
before.
My mother at the time was ill too then, and my brother was freaking hurting, and then my brother burned the freaking top of his house off. We were kind of not in a good place. Having pets around was not an easy thing to deal with.
Was everyone llamaing everything at the time?
Pretty much.
Makes sense.
My brother was, you'll get a kick out of this. My brother was, remember the old like balsa wood airplanes where you put the tissue paper around them and then you hit them with the dope and the dope like shrinks and tightens up and hardens and
Nope.
make an airplane out of it. You never did that?
Nope.
Well, it's really fun. The problem is the dope is like this nasty fire, flamey, nasty stuff.
Yeah.
So it stinks really bad. It's like resin, basically. But it shrinks the tissue. It's a special kind of tissue paper, but it shrinks it around the balsa wood and tightens it up and blah, blah, blah. It's like an old-fashioned biplane or something. You know, you make models out of it. Anyway, so he's building one of these one summer. Actually, fall. It was right around this time, actually, because I was still in college. And building it, didn't want to open the window. So he lit a candle and went outside and mowed the lawn.
Makes
And when
sense.
he got done mowing the lawn, he looked up and the whole top of the house was on fire.
Science.
This is the only room up here that didn't burn on this top floor. Because he did it in that back corner. That whole bedroom went, this bedroom over here, the bathroom, all went up in flames. New roof.
New roof. The roof.
And I was literally driving home from college. Showed up to the freaking fire trucks in the thing. It was
boy.
Thanksgiving weekend.
Oh. Happy Thanksgiving.
Because I was literally driving home from Thanksgiving in college. I literally had no place to stay because the house was burning.
Mm-hmm.
So I called the dean of the college, and got the dean and said, dude, my house is burning. I literally have no place to stay. Can I come back to college and stay in my dorm room? He said, you know what? Under those circumstances, yes. So my Thanksgiving in when was that? 86, 87?
I was 4.
Was I spent Thanksgiving at college
Nice. That's always fun.
all by myself with the cleaning crew.
Still fun.
No, it really wasn't. When was that? 86 it must have been.
Yeah, I was 4.
86 or 87. When the hell did I go to college? 87.
I can't answer that question.
So it had to have been 87. I don't need to.
What's up, Auto Drop?
Yeah, use varnish. Varnish is the same stuff basically as the plain dope was. A little harder. The plain dope didn't get as hard. Wasn't as heavy. It did out better. But yeah, varnish worked. Yeah, there's still actually people that do it that way because it makes like realistic looking like replicas of cloth biplanes and stuff. I thought it was. I'd still do that. I thought that was cool. Even when they started going to the heat shrink plastics, I still prefer doing the dope and tissue paper. Just thought it looked better. The heat shrink plastics just looked plastic. If you were doing like the classic biplane that were, originally made out of cloth and were basically varnished cloth.
Yep, I'll be photographing one of those
biplane
tomorrow. All right.
Yeah.
I get why he does that sometimes.
Rubber band powered.
Why do you do that sometimes, Mr. Machine?
I had a big old biplane about that big, and it was rubber band powered, and it was gear driven. You'd wind up the rubber band, and it'd drop a gear on it, and it would spin the prop longer and harder and faster, or some crap.
Longer, harder, faster.
It would actually take off the ground by rubber band power and then fly, and you could actually remote control it by rubber band power. I mean, it wouldn't fly very long. You got like maybe a minute of flight time. It was kind of cool.
Old-fashioned science experiments.
That and actually you probably don't again, the old string control airplanes. You used to have gas-powered airplanes.
Mm-hmm.
And
I've heard of these things.
D handle with the 2 strings, and you controlled the whole thing by a string, and you went around and around, and you just went in a circle, and you just held it, walked around in a circle, and you did it for about a minute before you got dizzy. Those were always fun.
Yeah. Yeah, we have one of those airfields for model planes out here.
Yeah.
Not too far from my house, about 10-minute drive.
That was before RC stuff really became popular. It was all string controlled with the D handles. Then you arced it, would make it go up or down, or you could frickin' increase or decrease the throttle by the way you twisted your hand and it pulled the string or some crap.
What's up, Internet Killer Dan?
That was kind of even before my time because my brothers had one, but I never actually had one. We actually had RC by the time I got into it.
RCCNC?
Or the other one was I had one that had the flight control disc. It was free flight, and you had this little disc,
Mm-hmm.
like a record player disc,
Mm-hmm.
tiny, only about that big around. And you put this disc inside the airplane, and the thing would ride on it and control all the ailerons and everything. And you'd fire this thing up, and it would take off. And as it was flying, the little disc would turn, and it would fly this pattern. And when the pattern was all over, it would crash land. And it always crash landed. I don't think I ever got it to land proper once. That was all foam. A big track. I don't remember.
Foam.
Big track. The name sounds familiar. Yeah, it did model rockets too. Lots and lots of model rockets. Still had some model rockets. We're clearing out the basement. We found a whole boatload of them. I still think I have an Estes kit out in the garage. I used to buy those big boxes of parts. You get like 4 sheets of balsa wood and like 4 or 5 different tubes and engine mounts and 5 or 6 different nose cones, and you just build your own ball. And then I got older where we just didn't even care about the rocket. You'd actually buy the lowest powered engine you can because the tube was most empty, and we'd fill it with black powder, and then you put Elmer's glue on top, let it sit overnight. And you just glue a nose cone and some fins onto the engine, launch it, and it'd blow up. Like,
Oh. And that's where Llama got his love of blowing shit up from.
oh yeah, I used to love blowing shit up.
And it's followed you ever since.
I always blew shit up. Me and black powder got along great when I was a kid. Always had black powder. My parents did that Revolutionary War crap in the 70s.
Mm-hmm.
So we always had pounds and pounds of black powder around. Cans of the crap.
Nice.
My father would be like, don't hurt yourself. Yeah, that was pretty much the warning back then. Now it's like, oh my God, you gotta do this. Yeah, my father would like, what are you doing with the black powder? I'm gonna go make a bomb. Okay, don't hurt yourself. I mean, literally, that was like,
And somehow
terrible.
Llama survived.
And now they like overreact. And back then, my father was like, yeah, whatever. Just don't blow any. Don't blow yourself up. You can blow crap up if you want. Just don't blow yourself up. Don't hurt anyone.
Dan, you streaming tonight? Because Llama wants out.
Yeah, I'm about done. I'm about ready to actually crawl into bed, I think.
Ooh. Taking John Mack with you?
No. Yeah, friends.
You should.
Tomorrow, and it's a whole freaking nightmare because they shouldn't be coming here and blah, blah, blah.
Just put a we do not want you sign up front.
Problem is, I do want them because if they come, they'll hang out with my mother, and then I don't have to deal with it for the day.
Nice.
They'll take care of everything. It's like a vacation day for me. I don't have to deal with breakfast or lunch or nothing. I don't have to talk to her. I don't have to go down there. I can disappear for the day if I want.
That's why we love you, Llama.
Yeah. I need a big long vacation.
Do it.
Can't.
Do whatever you want. It's ain't Russia.
Yeah, kind of is around here.
Oh, man.
It's raining out.
Nice.
It is nice. We're like 18 inches short on water. We've been in a drought all summer.
Yeah, we've had a pretty droughty summer.
We actually got a little bit of rain the other day. And this morning, yesterday and today, I went out and mowed the lawn, even though I haven't had to mow the lawn all summer,
Mhm.
just because it, one, picked up all the leaves, and two, the like 8 hairs of grass that grew really tall get cut. So the next time I have to blow the leaves, they won't be like hindering the leaf blowing.
Nice.
It's the only reason everyone's like, my neighbor drove by and she yelled out the window, "The hell are you mowing the lawn for? You haven't had to mow the lawn all summer." So it's just picking up the leaves, and it makes it so when I go to blow the leaves, what grass that did grow doesn't like stop the leaves from blowing. So
Nope, Dan started to stream.
Smart idea. Plus, it picked up all the leaves.
Yeah.
I don't have to like leaf blow. I just vacuumed them all up in the lawnmower. We got a Danny Boy link.
Mhm.
Firing it up already, Danny Boy? Is it fired up? Should we go over there? All right, I'm killing it.
Adios.
What is this?
We're out, Zebra.
Oh,
We're going over to Danny's house.
I think
I'm gonna go
going
upstairs
to
and make
bed,
pizza.
So I gotta get up in the morning.
Adios,
Pizza is
Mr. Frank.
I already had dinner. And it's like 10 o'clock at night. So later, folks, go over to Danny Boy's stream. He just posted a link. Y'all can go head over there to Dingbat 3D.
Dingbat 3D.
Laters.